What's up, Finesse Gang? As you can tell by the mask, COVID-19 is still upon us. In my last video, I talked about a bunch of festivals that were canceled in America due to COVID-19. But in this video, I'm here to tell you that there is still hope for festival season 2020 because there are still a bunch of festivals that have not been canceled or have been postponed to later in the year. And we're going to be talking about those festivals today, month by month. So don't go anywhere because it's coming up after the intro.
Can I get a year?
Uns Festival, Finesser.
If you're sick of COVID-19, can I get a yer? What's up, everybody? Finesse Gang, welcome back to the channel. New subscribers, new viewers, thanks for tuning in on the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that evolves around music festivals and live going experiences where they focus a concentration on dubstep and rhythm. If you are not following me at a festival day by day, probably follow me at a show in New York, New Jersey, Philly, anywhere I go, you guys are coming with me. And if you're not following me at a show or a festival, you're probably sitting with me here at this desk, getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, lineup reviews, EDM news, controversial debates, and any other words of advice I can give you guys to make sure you can have the best festival going experience possible. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, I've not been able to do much of that for you guys because there are no festivals, there are no lineups, but we're going to get into some of that today, some things that might happen in 2020, give you guys some hope and some ideas of festivals you can attend as of now, and just kind of get your plans and just kind of see what is still available that has not been canceled or has been postponed to a later date in the year. So, in my last video, talked about all the festivals that have been canceled. I showed you guys my Corona festival calendar. Now we're going to talk about the festivals that have not been canceled, the festivals that have still no word of postponement or cancellation. So there's only 4 potential festivals happening in August. There are no festivals in July that are happening right now because the cases are so high. There's no sign of opening and having large crowds as of now for July. But August, little more of a reality, I guess. It's a little more possible. So kicking off in August, we have Outside Lands. Again, I'm not too familiar with this festival. It's going down in San Francisco, California, August 7th through 9th, and it has not been canceled yet. So this is a valid festival from when I last checked. It's possible now it's canceled or postponed or whatnot, but from the time I checked, it was still on. I also found it was very odd that most festivals are using Instagram to update you, not the website. So make sure you check all social media platforms, including the website, because the website has not always been up to date from what I've noticed through my research. Next, we have Summer Camp going down August 21st to the 23rd. That festival is valid, and that is going down in, I can't even say it, Chillicothe, Illinois. And again, no idea about the music, but something you guys could look into. I'm doing this video so you guys could look into some new festivals, get some new ideas. Maybe there's something that you've never been to before. Maybe there's just something you want to go to because it's the only festivals that are happening. So the next one is Cosmic Kingdom. I mentioned this in my last video because it was postponed. It was supposed to happen May 29th and the 30th. It has been postponed to August 28th and the 29th, going down in Des Moines, Iowa, as I mentioned in the last video as well. If you have any questions about that festival, my girl here on YouTube, Rini A, that's her hometown festival. She's from Iowa, and she would know a lot about it and can give you guys some advice, insight, whatever you need. Hit her up on Instagram. That's the best way I would contact her, at Rini A. Next up, the big one, guys. Bass Canyon 2020, going down August 28th through 30th. No word from the main excision yet. And here's how I keep thinking about these festivals. Everyone's asking, is Lollapalooza going to happen? Is Lollapalooza going to happen? And honestly, it's hard to say because these festivals are so massive. And I mean massive with people. At the same time, they are in places like Ohio and Washington where it's kind of open and desolate, and they might have different restrictions, and you'll see what kind of festivals are still going down. Some major festivals are still happening later on in the year. August is a bit early for a festival to go down, I think, because there's only, like I said, there's only 4. But as you get into September, which we're going to get into next, you'll see there's a lot more things to choose from, which also makes it a problem because now you have all these festivals in the same month. You got to pick your poison because you can't go back to back to back. Some of you can probably because y'all are real finessers, but it's hard to do a festival, wait 2 days, and then do it again. You know, it's a lot to do, work and everything. But hey, if you've got quarantine, no work, why not, right? So that's where I'm at right now, bro. I've been unemployed for like 3 months, I feel like, since March. Or some shit like that. I don't even know. So let's see. That was the end of the festivals that are happening in August. So next, festivals happening in September. The first one, prospectively, is Electric Zoo 2020. Supposed to happen September 4th through 6th. And this festival has not to be canceled or postponed, going down in NYC. Next up, we have North Coast Music Festival going down the same weekend, September 4th through 6th. That is going down in Chicago, Illinois. Next up, we have Rostopia. This one I'm super hyped on and I'm really trying to go to, honestly, because the lineup is crazy. and it's still happening. It's going down September 10th through 13th, and it's happening in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. I don't even know what the fuck's the difference. Why are there two? I don't know. Yeah, that lineup looks like I did a review on it, and they got the green light for sure. But again, they also said things are subject to change, blah blah blah. But as of now, they are 100% confirmed and pushing tickets. And there's a couple other festivals like that too on here that we're going to talk about shortly. Next up is Resonance Music Festival, which goes down September 17th to the 20th. No word from them. And that goes down in Slippery Rock, PA. I believe that one is a little more kind of like not EDM. They had Tipper headline a couple years ago, but everybody else in the lineup I did not recognize. I'm not sure if it's like jam bands or some ska or like some wook noises, experimental. I don't know. But I didn't recognize a lot of artists on that lineup. But the festival seems kind of cool. And it's pretty close to my house. So something I might be interested to. I think it's camping too. So that'd be just kind of fun to do. Just, vibe out. Next up, another big one, another popular one, Imagine Music Festival going down September 18th and the 20th. And that festival, again, has no word on being canceled or postponed. It's going down in Atlanta, Georgia. And again, lots of festivals happening in September. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I mentioned, and 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. So after Imagine, we have Bonnaroo going down. This one was postponed. I mentioned it in my last video. Supposed to happen June 11th through 14th. Was postponed until September 24th through the 27th. So next on the list, we have Lost Lands 2020. Supposed to go down September 25th to the 27th. And now there have been a couple things surfacing on the internet, some rumors, some screenshots of people saying that the owners of Legend Valley are not letting Lost Lands happen. And I shared this because I was like, where'd this come from? Who's talking about this? I was just kind of putting it out there to see if somebody could validate it or tell me it's false. And people are saying, people are having mixed comments. It's fake, whatever. I hope it happens. And someone sent that screenshot to Excision on Twitter and said, is this true? And the man himself said no. And I've heard things like Excision telling people, I'll see you at Lost Lands. So I have a good idea as of now it's still happening, but they're also playing the waiting game. If they're gonna cancel, they're gonna cancel it like, a month, maybe like a week or two before, maybe even a month. I'm not sure, but as of now, I believe it's a waiting game. It's still 50-50 because, as I mentioned, it's a massive festival, but because Ohio seems less urban, they might have less strict laws of reopening when that time comes. So that's my take on Lost Lands. If it happens, I'll be there. I hope. I have a couple of things. Now I'm all fucked up. My festival schedule is all fucked up because of the postponements and all these things that are happening. So after Lost Lands, we would have Elements Festival going down in Pennsylvania, Lakewood, PA. That goes down September 25th to the 27th. Definitely a smaller festival, kind of more local based. But a good time nonetheless. I've never been, but I've heard good things. A lot of homies on the lineup, a lot of locals. Definitely a smaller scale, intimate festival, and very kind of like, I don't know, it's a good vibe from what I've seen. And then the last one on here is another one of my favorites, Big Dub Festival. What was supposed to happen in July 21st to the 26th, another long, that's like a 5-day, 6-day festival. It's now being postponed to September 29th through August 4th. So that's where things become a problem, bro, because if I go to Lost Lands and I get back to 27th, 2 days later I'm supposed to go to Big Dub, or maybe 3 days later. Again, Big Dub, it starts early. You don't have to go for the first couple of days because I don't think there's music until the second day or something like that. I don't remember, but that's crazy, bro. To come back from Lost Lands, an 8-hour drive, and then drive another 5 hours to Big Dub a couple days later. I better not be working by then, bro, because I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna have no job again. So that's all the festivals happening in September. And there were 9 festivals happening in September, 2 of which were postponed to September. None of these festivals in September have been canceled, and 2 have been postponed to that date. So now I have festivals happening in October, and October, after September, it's kind of dead. Not too many festivals. The festival season kind of dies. There's a couple Halloween festivals here and there, but now we have 6 festivals, it looks like, and 3 of them are postponed. So first up on that list happening in October, we have Edc Vegas, which was supposed to happen May 17th through the 19th, but was postponed until October 2nd through the 4th of 2020. So next up, we have Austin City Limits going down October 2nd through the 4th, and 9th through the 11th, which is another 2-weekend festival kind of thing. You can pick which weekends you want to go. That festival is still on as of now, going down in Austin, Texas. That's going to be a competing one with Edc Vegas, and as I mentioned in the last video, a festival, I believe it was Phoenix Lights, canceled their festival Festival entirely. One, because of COVID, and two, because of EDC being the same weekend. You know, how are you gonna? They postpone their date to a popular festival weekend apparently in October. You know, early in October, and they're kind of fucking up a lot of other people's plans because it's now if you got tickets for ACL already, now you gotta worry about Vegas. How do you pick? Obviously, Vegas is way bigger, but like, what if you bought tickets for that festival already? Would you really want to sacrifice your money to go to Vegas? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I haven't bought any tickets yet because I don't know what's happening. I had Forest tickets, and that was about it. And I can't even. I'm using it for 2021. I didn't even do anything. I don't keep it, bro. Keep my money. So after ACL, we have the Uns Festival, again, another small-scale festival. This was supposed to happen in May 29th through the 31st. It was postponed to October 9th through the 11th, and that is in Browns Valley, California. Again, a smaller-scale festival. I don't know too much about the Uns Festival. My homie Mantra Sounds played there last year, I believe. So shout out to Mantra. And or Mantra. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but I know who I'm talking about. So the next one here is Ubbi Dubbi, which was supposed to happen April 18th and 19th of 2020, but it was postponed to October 30th through the 31st. And I'm somewhere in Texas. I don't remember where, but it's really cool because the next festival on here is Freaky Deaky, Texas, which is October 30th and the 31st. And that festival has not been postponed. It is still going on. And Ubbi Dubbi has been postponed for the same dates as Freaky Deaky. So they're taking Ubbi Dubbi and Freaky Deaky, combining lineups and festivals, production, everything. And they're having Ubbi Dubbi against Freaky Deaky October 30th and 31st. And I really want to go to that one because it's sick. It's a collaboration of two festivals, two lineups. And it's one of the only festivals that is happening, not one of, but one of the few festivals happening at the end of the year. And I feel like that's going to be one of the better ones. So that lineup review is coming out soon. And as I mentioned, a lot of festivals have been postponed until October. So October is looking, September, October, the end of September, beginning of October is looking like the safe zone right now for festivals. So if you're thinking about going to a festival, October is looking like the safe zone. So start planning for October, getting some ideas ready, because October looks like the comeback month, maybe even September. But past October, we still have a couple festivals going down. Maybe some will be announced, I'm not sure, but in November, the only one right now is Edc Orlando, which is going down November 13th through the 15th. No cancellation, no postponement noted yet. That's going down to Orlando, Florida, obviously. And that is the only festival in November. So, again, November is very open as of now. If you guys know of any festivals that are happening in November, I would love to know. Maybe I can add them to the list. And I guess that goes with any festivals. If anything is canceled, anything is postponed, anything is inaccurate, let me know. I'll look into it. I will update this for myself, for you guys, because I want to post it publicly so you guys can check back to it every once in a while. And the last month of the year, festivals happening in December, we have 3, and that is Hijinks Festival, which I went to last year, going down December 26th and the 27th. Again, not really sure if you call this a festival because it's inside, one stage, definitely a city fest. There's no camping. It's just, one big room. Definitely a nice event for December being cold. Something like Lights All Night, same kind of deal. That's going on. It's the same weekend, actually, December 26th and the 27th. No cancellation. Hijinks is happening in Philly, and Lights All Night is happening in Texas. And the last festival we're going to be talking about in December is the one I think is most likely to happen, is Sunset Music Festival, which was supposed to happen on my birthday weekend, I guess, July 3rd and 4th. Was postponed to December 26th and the 27th. Same weekend as, there's that end of the year weekend, December 26th and 27th. You got Hijinks, Lights All Night, and Sunset. So again, how are you going to pick? You only get one. You get one date and 3 options. What are you going to do? So again, there might be more festivals coming up in December in the later months, but I wouldn't be surprised even if some of these festivals happening in September postponed until December again, because I feel like, as I mentioned, when things are opening up, cases are going to spike, they're going to increase, and then we're going to be on lockdown again, and we're going to have to figure out how we can actually defeat this COVID shit, because it's getting kind of crazy. But those are all the festivals that I have looked into, researched, and there's not too many happening. How many festivals are happening from the months of July to August that are not canceled yet? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there are 23 festivals potentially happening in 2020. Anything that was postponed to 2021, that shit is canceled in my book. Yeah, I think there's hope. I think we will go to a festival in 2020, but you guys have to really want to go. You know, it might not be your local festival, it might not be your hometown festival, it might be something you've never been to, it might be some music you don't like, but if you really like festivals, you'll find a festival to go to because there are plenty of options here, and you could probably only do one a month because, as I mentioned, there's so many overlapping. There's 2 on the weekend of September 4th and 6th. There's 2 on the weekend of September 17th through the 20th. There's just mad festivals in the same weekend, so you really got to kind of pick and choose. Yeah, this festival season is just all whacked out, man. It's crazy, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing yet, but if I had to choose right now, obviously Lost Lands, Big Dub, RBW gets Freaky Deaky, and I would love to do, there was another one on here, Dance Festopia. So I don't think I could do Dance Festopia, though, because that shit is, imagine Dance Festopia into Lost Lands into Big Dub. That's 3 festivals in September alone. And then I would come back into October and do what? RBW gets Freaky Deaky, and then maybe Sunset, maybe Hijinks. I would even go to Edc Orlando, bro. I've never been. That would be fun as fuck. But that's it, guys. That's my video. Potential festivals that might happen in 2020. I'm gonna post the screenshots and the video for now. Hopefully I can get the link to this so you guys can view it and look at it whenever you want at your leisure. I will put the links to all the appropriate stuff in the description box below. And hopefully I will see you guys at a festival in 2020 and doing some vlogs. But until then, I'm going to be doing lineup reviews for all these festivals that might happen. And, you know, if they get canceled, I'll put canceled in the description. Did my camera die? Oh my god, what? No, it didn't. What the fuck? That shit is crazy. What? So, yeah. Hopefully I see you guys at a festival in 2020. Hopefully you guys get some vlogs. If not, you guys will definitely be getting some lineup reviews for the potential festival that I just named in this video. I want to try to do reviews on all the ones I haven't done yet. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was informative and you guys found it useful. It took me a lot of time to do all this research, so I hope it didn't go to waste. And thank you guys for watching yet again on the Festival Finesser. And I will see you guys for some lineup reviews coming soon. But till then, deuces.